Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. Welcome to the School of Awesome. So, I'm living in a world where I could see things that more than, probably 97% of the population can't see. They're not aware of, they don't realize. It's not that they can't see it, they're just not aware of it. Now, for my specialty, that's personal development and, in this case, communication between men and women. We're living in an era right now where social media is loaded with men saying, yeah, I'm done dating. I'm done with women. I'm just done playing the games. I'm done with this. I'm done with that. You can have it. Be alone. I'll be alone. I'm happy by myself. And for men, there's a lot of truth to that. So here I come along, and a lot of you think, oh, he's just naive. No, I see something that you don't see from where you're at. You'd have to be educated to see it. Now, it's not that hard, but it would take some time and some effort and putting the pieces together to work with me to begin to see it. Very few people on the planet are walking around having this ability, and those are my clients. One thing that I've came to realize is men and women, number one, can absolutely get along. Number two, and this is really going to shock especially women because women are very aware of this, men and women can absolutely understand each other. They can learn how to communicate in a way that they can be on the same page. Now, to women, they're very aware that men don't get it, and women are very open to saying, yeah, I don't understand my husband. I just smile, nod my head, and I learn to say, okay, And I say, why? And they say, because when I say, well, what does that mean? It really enrages him because he's like, what do you mean? I just told you what it means. We are speaking two completely, radically different, separate languages. And we use two completely different, separate processors. The logical processor versus the emotional five senses processor. They're just processors, just like the IBM processor is different than the Apple computer's processor. Doesn't mean one's right or wrong, they're just different. Now here's the challenge. We speak the same language. I'm going to use English. You could use any language. We speak the same language, so we think we're speaking the same language. No, we're not. Because the right brain gives a completely different meaning to the same words that the left brain will process. So when she says A out of her right brain, he filters it through the left brain, and the left brain gives a completely different set of meanings to the same words, and it changes the meaning to everything she just said. So she's saying A, and he is hearing B. Now, one thing I've specialized in for over 30 years is teaching people how to open up to the right brain because it helps you to be emotionally grounded, down to earth, and calm. And it also opens you up to the right brain's processor. When a man learns how to do this, boom, all of a sudden he's using the same brain that processes the same words in the same way, giving the same meaning to the same words. Now he is hearing what she is saying. He is finally understanding her and seeing what she's saying. What men don't know is men are blind to the other side, whereas women aren't. Men will, well, why do I have to learn to speak her language? Because you're stuck in your left brain. Because the right brain is the relationship brain. It is the social brain. It's the brain you're supposed to be in when you're with your wife at home with your family. That is a relationship/social situation. The modern male just stays stuck in his logical business brain. He comes home and talks business, but he doesn't know it because it's all he knows. He doesn't know that he doesn't know because he hasn't opened up to his right brain since he was probably about 9, 10, or 11 years old. The other reason is because the right brain is the romantic love brain and love language. And her mating system connects to the right brain's communication center. So, number one, social. Number two, relationship. Number three, it turns her on. It melts her heart and makes her fall in love. If you don't learn how to speak this, you're screwed. Welcome to the year 2026 where men and women do not understand each other at all. But they can. That is the point. You have a choice right now. Learn how to speak this language, learn how to use the right brain processor, learn how to ground yourself emotionally, and win. Or don't take the course and lose for the rest of your life. Get married, hopey changey. I love it when guys are like, well, I just got to find the right woman. No, you need to learn how to open up to your right brain. Until you do that, it don't matter who you marry. If you found this video, you have no idea how lucky you are. This is like 1 in a billion. Like you found the answer. This isn't, well, maybe, sort of. No, this is the answer. I'm going to tell you right now. You get 100 women of your choice. Sit me in a room with them and watch how they're like, yep, that's true. Yep, yep. Oh, absolutely. Every man is like, wait, why are women saying yes to everything? Because I found the answer, guys. Women are conscious of this. They just don't quite understand why you're not. That is the biggest mystery in the world to women. Like, well, why doesn't he do this? I can see he wants to have sex with me. Why won't he do this? I'm like, because he's not aware of it. His brain isn't wired that way. But he can learn how. Now, there's a subject I've tried to capture, but until the man takes a course, it's really hard to get him to understand this. So I'm going to give a stab at it one more time, and let's see how well I do to get you to understand this. And maybe women can understand this. Okay, number one, here is the number one mistake that men and women are both doing to each other. Now, you're not doing it on purpose. You're not a bad person. You're not actually purposely doing anything wrong. It's just, well, this is the way I am, so they must be too. No. Okay, I'm going to go really quick. Really, men, buy the book Crack the Female Code, because I break it down, or do a session with me over the phone and I will break it down scientifically. I don't want to I'm cutting through the cheese, so to speak here, okay? I don't want to make this video too long. For women, so men, buy the book Crack the Female Code. It's on sale, $29 right now. Go to crackthefemalecode.com. Women, buy both books, Why Men Just Don't Get It, and the follow-up book, Every Woman's Battle, The Need for Love and Emotional Fulfillment. I go much more in depth, and those two books are actually, they're 60 to 70 pages. They're fun. I promise you, you're going to laugh a lot too. They're enjoyable, and they're easy reads. So men and women both make the same mistake, but from different perspectives. Men think, well, this is the way I am, so that's the way she is. No, not at all. We are neurologically wired in the opposite way for romance, love, communication, and seduction. And yes, we both like to be seduced, but in the way that we're seduced, in our neurology. See, women get mad at men saying, oh, seduction's bad. No, women want to be seduced. When a woman says, sweep me off my feet, that's seduction. But the problem is men do it in the logical way, which is manipulative, and it's tricky, and it's not truth, it's lies, and tell her what she wants to hear. That's not what I teach. I teach the romantic right brain female version of it, because that's the way her system is wired, and that's what triggers her in a positive way. Okay. So the male mating system is connected to the optic nerve, which connects to the back of the eye. So we are visually stimulated and turned on. Now women will look at me and be like, why? Because women aren't wired that way. Women have the mating system in the same place as men in the lower reptilian brain, but their nerve curves off to the right brain. Keyword right, not left, not logical. I said right. Right brain's communication center. This is the five senses, the descriptive language, the internal language. Right there, guys, those words went right over your head and everyone was tuning. What is he saying? Internal, descriptive, right brain language, communication? I'm in. Keep going, Mike. But men are like, I don't get it. So women are turned on by a hidden language called the right brain internal language. Men are like, what? Yeah, there's a language that women wish you would speak. Because number one, she can understand it. See, a lot of men think, so you're telling us how to do something tricky? No, she's very aware of it. You are not aware of it. This is her language. It's not hidden from her. It's hidden from you. And when you learn how to speak it, all of a sudden you'll express your love in a way that she can receive and appreciate. What I'm trying to say is that I'm going to go back to the number one mistake soon, because this is all part of it. See, it's kind of hard to put the pieces together in a short video. Okay, so here's what we're doing. This is the number one mistake. We project who we are onto the opposite sex, and that is absolutely just blatantly not true, and it's wrong. It doesn't work. And the harder you try to love a woman in the male way, the more angry and hurt she's going to be, because she thinks you just don't care. And you're like, what are you talking about? I'm putting all this effort into showing her how much I love her. But her brain cannot receive that as love. The way a man expresses his love, she cannot receive. We do it the external way because the left brain's the external brain. Here is my book on my website. It looks like this. When you receive it, it's going to look like this image right here. Cracked female code. Buy this book. Read it. It will change your life. So men are visual external. What does that mean? It means things that you can see. Like I'm looking at a candle. I'm looking at flowers. I'm looking at a car. I'm looking at money. These are all things that are outside of your body. They're all visual. Dinner is visual. Paying for food, paying for flowers, paying for gifts. Those are all visual. The male left brain system is external. It's the external processor. So we highly value things that are outside, external from our body. So this is why men constantly buy her gifts and flowers and things and pay for things. They don't value things. The left brain does. The external world is all about things. It's about jewelry. It's about a car. It's about a wrench. Anything that you can hold in your hand or touch. You can touch a car. You can touch a house. It's external. It's anything that's outside of your body. Our left brain highly values this. Hers does not. It highly values the internal emotions expressed through the internal language, through communication. Her mating system connects to her ears, not her eyes. So the more you try to express your love externally, the more she's going to think you just don't give a shit. And you're like, Mike, I spent so much money on her. I'm like, I know, but it doesn't work. Now here's the second mistake that men and women make. Women are designed to chase the caveman. I'm not saying God or Mother Nature did do this. Your neurology was designed to chase a caveman when there was no grocery stores, no hospitals, no 7-Elevens, no trucks, no rifles. You just had to hunt for food every single day. So number one, she had to follow him in order to survive and to be protected for food and protection. If she didn't do it, it was very likely she and her newborn child, or if she was pregnant, was going to die. It would behoove her to follow him. Now, I'm not saying this is right or wrong. I get it's 2026. I'm not a dumbass. You are. Your reptilian brain does not recognize anything that's modern. The higher left and right brain does. The lower reptilian brain sees trees, sees cows, sees lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, it doesn't see banks, grocery stores, 7-Elevens. It doesn't see silos and storage grains and stuff like that and farm tools. So what happened over thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years is if a woman works hard to follow him and to make him happy, massage him, heal his wounds when he gets cut, when he's chasing rabbits or deer or whatever, he'll stick around because this woman is helping him, right? And her neurology is wired this way. But what happens is, here in the modern era, things got flipped upside down and now nobody's happy. But they can be. And women say this, what I'm about to say, all the time. We need a chase. Just let us chase you. So what women do, though, is the same mistake men make. You know how men try to externally express their love? Well, women love the cat and mouse game. That's the chase. It's the cat chasing the mouse, right? The problem with that is she thinks, oh, the way you get a man is you play hard to get. No, you do not. You want to ruin a marriage? You want to ruin a relationship? You want to ruin a new relationship? Play hard to get. The male brain is direct. It says A and it means A and that's it. But women are indirect. Left brain, right brain. So when you're in your right brain, you say something left which is symbolic of what you mean on a deeper level, which is more meaningful in your right brain. So this is the cat and mouse game. You say A, but you don't mean A, you mean something B, which pisses men off. Don't worry, ladies, I teach men how to process in this way so they can stimulate your mind. That's the awesome part of the course. There's a lot of really awesome things here. You got to take the course or buy my book, Why Men Just Don't Get It. So because women have more nerves that connect the left side to the right side, they go left, right, left, right, left, right. This is mentally stimulating and then leads to emotionally fulfilling communication, which, ladies, I teach men how to do that. Now, men are listening going, do what? What did you say? Mentally, emotionally, what? Don't worry, guys. I teach you in the course, Crack the Female Code. Call me right now. Sign up 415-235-2512. So here's what happens. My goddaughter was at a workshop, and I like to bring some kind of woman or female to the training so the men can hear it from, because here's the funny thing, men don't believe men. They believe women blindly with zero scientific proof. But if a guy teaches it, you gotta prove this to me. So she goes, no, we like it when men chase us. I'm like, really? Oh, okay, so what if a man chases you? And she goes, oh yeah, that's kind of boring. I go, but what if a man is really hard to get? She goes, oh yeah, that's exciting. And that comes from the caveman era where she had to constantly follow him, keep up, because he was stronger, he could get the food, and she could survive and thrive and eat and have a baby, etc. So nature made it, it's not even nature, it's the way it was. It got so hardwired into her neurology that if she's trying to please a man, work hard to make a man happy, it makes her feel content, like everything is right. Now this is kind of the weird thing that flips things upside down in the modern era. Women have been raising boys since around the 40s and 50s. And they're teaching boys how to be girls. They teach boys, well, the way you make a woman happy is, no, that's not the way. Because you're teaching him how to make a man happy. Because you're wired to teach your daughters how to make a man happy. I'm not necessarily saying it's conscious. In fact, that's the whole point. It's a program. You're teaching this program to the boys. That's not supposed to be taught to the boys. You're teaching him the wrong mating dance. If you go back far enough in time, little boys, by the time they're 4 or 5 years old, they were going out onto the ranch, on the farm, out to the sheep, way out into the fields with their dads, and their dads were raising them. Like, here's how you do it. Well, that got flipped upside down about 100 years ago or more. So here's the other part of it. When men work, that's their way of expressing their love to women. So you're like, well, but wait, they're like 40 hours away from home. I don't even get to see them. I know. That's how it used to be. Back in the day, they had to walk 2 hours or 3 hours to the hunting grounds or fishing grounds, and they would hunt and fish for an hour or two or whatever, and then they'd get the food, clean it, and then they'd have to walk it back home for another hour, 2 or 3 hours. So that was essentially 5 to 8 hours a day that he was gone, bringing protein and food back home. Men will climb a mountain when he's in love with a woman. He will do everything in his power to please a woman. Now, this is where things get screwed up in the modern era. In the old era, you didn't stay at home on a computer. You didn't constantly come home on a bus or a train or drive your car home, so you were with her all the time. When a woman complains, a man does everything in his power to make her happy, to find an answer, to fix the problem. When a man makes you smile, his entire neurology lights up. I mean, I know it because whenever I buy something for a woman, or I do something that she really needs and it gives her relief, puts a smile on her face, or even if it's a gift, a special gift that lights her up. Nothing, I am telling you, it lights me up. Men are so happy to make women happy. It's insane. The problem is, her neurology was not wired for that. The phrase I came up with is, if you're a man and you're working hard to make your wife happy, I promise you, she'll be the most miserable woman on the planet. But if a woman is working hard to make you happy, I guarantee you, she's going to be the happiest woman you've ever met. So there's a challenge there. her neurology isn't used to a man chasing her. Her neurology isn't used to a man trying to make her happy. It was the other way around, to keep him around so she could survive, because there was competition with other women. So if she worked hard to keep you, that made her feel safe. It made her feel content. To her, that's love. But if you're working hard to keep her around, something's not, her neurology, something's just not right. That's why a lot of women say, I'm not mad at him. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm just not in love anymore. It's because the system is backwards. It's screwed up and something doesn't feel right. She's not necessarily being an evil woman. She's like, I'm not in love anymore. I don't know why. It's because he's trying to make her happy. And yet, men are wired to make women happy. But the way we do it in the modern era screws it up. Before we left, and she would wait for us to come back to the village or back to the hut or wherever she was at. So she had to wait. So that anticipation made her excited. It made her nervous. But when you got home, it really excited her. Now here's what the modern male wants to do. Because we have cell phones now, we can text you. Hell, even phones back, the 1800s or however far back you can go with the phone, is we want to text her, we want to call her. Well, this is screwing it up. Because now you're chasing her. That's the way her neurology is receiving this, and therefore, he's not a good mate. I got to find a good mate that I have to chase. When a woman likes a guy, she will chase him. She will text him. She will call him. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if they're not doing that, they're not that into you. The reason why they're not that into you is because you've been doing things for her. You've been calling her. You've been texting. You blew it. Women love the chase. Men hate it. As one woman, I was at a coffee shop. I've said this before. We were at Starbucks, and she goes, you know what I learned? I go, what? She goes, I learned never, ever, ever to tease a man sexually. I'm like, why is that? And I'm kind of laughing because I know what happens, but I want to see what she would say. She goes, they act like you killed their firstborn child. They lose it. They start screaming and yelling. She goes, a man would rather have you tell him no on a date, we're not going to have sex, than be left in limbo wondering, well, yes or no, I don't know. They don't like that. Whereas women love that. They love the, I don't know, maybe, maybe not, maybe yes, maybe they. It's tantalizing. It's like sexually teasing them. And that was the phrase we came up with was, I said, yeah, I go, why do men not like to be sexually teased? She goes, oh, they act like you killed their firstborn child. So here's the challenge. The male left brain loves certainty. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Are we going to have sex tonight or not? And here's what she said. She goes, I found out that men would rather have you say no than be left in limbo. She goes, then they calm down and they go, oh, okay. And now they're happy again. She goes, but if you're teasing them like, well, maybe we will, maybe we won't, you're sexual, then you go neutral. Men don't like that. So here's the thing. It's really hard for men to understand or relate to. See, the reason why I'm saying is because, I've been on YouTube and watching all these channels where women are trying to teach men like, hey, we love the chase. Play hard to get. Don't return our calls right away. Don't do this, don't do that. And men are like, oh, I don't have time for this bullshit. I'm not playing this game. I'm just going to stay single. And that's what is happening right now. There has been a big thing going on for more than 10 years. More and more men, and I'm one of them. I've been single for 5.5 years. Up until last year, I did meet someone we dated for a short period of time. But other than that, now when I say single, I'm sorry, that's not the right term. I mean nothing. No dates, not even talking to women. They start to flirt. I say, oh, I got to go. Just walk away. There's a real big thing going on in society right now. Men and women are just, it hurts. We don't like it. We don't like the way we're interacting with each other. And it's not necessarily because one side is good and one side's bad. It's because the modern era is kind of screwing things up. We're not doing things that truly satisfy our urges and our desires. But there is an answer. I call it cracked female code. So another YouTube video, this woman is telling women, like, here's what you do. You text them his name, and then you don't respond for 4 or 5 hours. And then when you do respond, go, oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I texted you for. Just mind games. See, guys, here's the thing. Women love this. Ladies, men hate it. Women love the, You say A, but you don't mean A, you mean something deeper, more meaningful. Men cannot stand that, ladies. We want it to be direct and straightforward. But again, don't worry, I teach men how to understand this process and how to communicate in a symbolic way for deeper, more emotionally fulfilling meaning, to make life and communication more meaningful for both of you. And don't worry, ladies, I also teach men how to do the cat and mouse game. The A doesn't mean A, it means something deeper, more meaningful. B, for mentally stimulating conversations to get you going. So men do learn how to do that in this course. Now there's another video on YouTube where another woman dressed very nice, very not casual, but very respectful, beautiful woman, and beautiful heart too. And she says, when you ignore a woman, it excites her. It makes her chase you. Caveman era, chase you. And then she goes, but if you ignore a man, when a woman ignores a man, it makes him leave. Nothing has ever been spoken that is so true. So this young lady I spoke to last year, she goes, I don't know what it is, but for some reason I seem to be upsetting the men that I date, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. She's playing the cat and mouse game. Nothing's going to piss a man off more than playing hard to get, oh my God. Because he's waiting on look, are we in a relationship or not? She says, let's keep it vague and abstract. Because the right brain, the female brain, is the vague and abstract brain. But unfortunately, the left brain is the direct, specific, and to the point brain. See the challenge? So here she is trying to attract these guys that are already saying we're dating. We have each other's numbers. I like you. That's direct. Her brain doesn't receive that. And now she's playing hard to get. And he's like, well, does she like me? And oh, fuck this. I don't have time for this. I'm done. I'm so sick and tired of women's bullshit. Not realizing this is what turns a woman on. The problem is she's doing it to him when he should be doing it to her. But he's not. He's doing what she should be doing to him, and she's doing to him what he should be doing to her. He should be playing the cat and mouse game, playing hard to get. Guys, once you learn how to do this, see the smile on this girl? It makes them really happy. And here's the other thing. They chase you, and it excites them. It's mentally stimulating. Now, right now, you don't know what that word means, but women do, and they really like that. In fact, if you don't have mental stimulation, the relationship is dead. Now, ladies, here's the super good news. I teach men how to give you mental stimulation and emotionally fulfilling communication and experiences by teaching him how to open up to the right brain, which is the indirect brain, the vague and abstract, the bigger picture brain, where you put the pieces together of the puzzle so you can see the bigger picture of the puzzle. I teach men how to satisfy and meet your mental and emotional and physical needs. And men, when you learn how to do this, all of a sudden you are valued in the relationship. All of a sudden she values you and what you're doing for her. Now you have something to bring to the table that she wants. Bad. Now you have what I call relationship and sexual power within the relationship. Now you come from a place of equal negotiation. You've got what she wants and she has what you want. Now she's willing to play because now you can give her what she truly wants. And that's what women want in a relationship. The modern male doesn't do this, and this is why women are so miserable with men now. Don't be that guy. You don't have to be that guy anymore. You can learn how to do these things that she truly, truly values and desires. Love, clarity and communication, meeting each other's needs mentally, emotionally, and physically, and energetically and spiritually. It is all taught here at the School of Awesome in my course, Crack the Female Code for Men and Why Men Just Don't Get It for Women. I have a one-day course for women. It's about a 4.5 to 5.5 hour course. Here's the deal for men. You can learn how to powerfully draw and attract women to you in a healthy way, in the way that women are designed to receive, not the other way, not the tricks and the games and the gamuts and memorizing lines and opener. That's all bullshit. That's all fake. This is genuine. This is authentic, and this is what lights up her neurology. It's a foreign concept right now, but when you learn it, it's going to become very obvious. Now here's the deal. Now you get the pick of the litter, which is what she wants anyways. Most men get married to a woman not out of choice because they have 1,000 women they can choose from. Nope, it's out of, I don't have any other choice and this is all I got, so I'm going to marry her. That does not, N-O-T, does not make a woman feel loved. It does not make a woman feel desired, and it does not make a woman feel wanted. Women want to feel wanted. They want to be chosen because you had choices and she's the one you chose. That's why this course is important. When you come to the other side, you're going to be shocked how much clarity you're going to receive when you take the course. Alright, that's it guys. This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com or CrackedFemaleCode.com. To get started right now, men, buy the book Crack the Female Code at CrackedFemaleCode.com. Women, you can read that book too. It's going to shock you. Or buy the book Why Men Just Don't Get It and Why Men Just Don't Get It or Every Woman's Battle, The Need for Love and Emotional Fulfillment. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video and the next training. Bye.